let's just go on a quick recap on what we did last week. So firstly, I'll start with GBP NZD. So on this pair, we can currently see that the market did what we were anticipating it to do. So if I can start, let me just do it. On Sunday, we were here. Yeah, we were here. I remember on that. If you watch my previous video, I was telling you, I'm waiting for market to retest this zone. Then I'll be looking for buys. You see? Then this line wasn't there, right there. This was my whole analysis for this pair. Then see what happened on the daily time frame. So this is the daily time frame. So let me just play it. The daily time frame. So that was Monday. Then that's Tuesday. So that's Tuesday. That's Wednesday. That's Thursday. No, that's Friday. Sorry, that's Friday. Yeah. So now, here, what I did was, once market touched this zone, once market touched this level here, it was confirmed that we'll buy. So I just switched to the forward time frame, looked for my entry signal, you see, and so bought this. This is the 1 to 5, you can see right here. Then once market broke above this daily, this forward resistance, and retested, I knew that market now, all I needed was that retest to then add more buys, which will even retest this EMA. And you see that's what happened exactly. So market retested, then it just went up. So I expect this market to even reach this zone here. But so you see, so if you want, you can take some buys, come out of this level in case of anything. Once you see it breaks, you also add more at that zone. Because sometimes, because the reason I even came out here is because I didn't like the way we were looking perfectly on the daily, but if you look on the weekly, we only had a rejection. You see, we only had a weak rejection. So for me, I wanted to have this kind of pullback, you see, like a full body bullish candle here. But this is just okay. So you just adapt to what the market gave you. So you can, this is how I caught these trades here. This is how I caught these two trades at this zone. Very easy and simple. Then same with CAD Japanese. Remember also, I was telling you that once market were here, where were we? Yeah, we were here at this zone. So I was saying we are waiting for market to retest back to that zone so we can then sell. So you can see, if you jump to the daily time frame, this is what happened. On a Monday we had that push, on a Tuesday we had that final push. So once we tapped into this zone of my interest, I switched again to the forward time frame, looked for my entry, took the trade. You see, this is a 1 to 2 currently. So if you target the 1 to 2 flat, you will be out of this trade. But yeah, so we also got this one. And if you look on the daily time frame, it's the same thing. But still, I feel like this same Canadian Japanese just had its first rejection. I feel like this same week we might have another retracement, another bullish candle, because this candle closed bullish. So we might have another bullish candle to now finally tap on this zone, so we can now clearly sell. But we took our first sale, so we are okay with it. So I expect this week to also have another more push up. So then maybe the other week, then we can come back to this pair. Then Euro NZD. Remember, I was telling you we are trying to counter trade this, and we are only interested if market broke below this forward structure here, and it broke. As you can see, it retested this zone, waited for the entry, So currently this trade is still very much active. So this coming week we expect now to have that final push to the downside to finish this all movement. Yeah, because we have to retrace back to this zone before we look for buys. Then yeah, AUDNZD. This the pair I liked how it played out. I was telling you on last week video that all I needed was a week pullback to this zone. That was all I needed, just a weekly ejection to this zone here. Then I'll be okay for my sales. And that's what it did. It had that nice week. So when it had that nice week, I didn't participate in this trade because I didn't like the way it didn't just give me the entry signal I was looking for. Because yes, on the 4-hour time frame you can see we had some sort of in fact not some sort, we had the perfect head and shoulder right there. You can see we had the very nice perfect head and shoulder at this zone here. You see, but and it retested the zone quite right. You can see my neckline was retested at this zone, but it didn't give me the entry sig. It gave me the entry signal, but look, it gave me this bearish engulfing candle right here. But then I was supposed to put my stop loss all the way above this. You see, then this trade is not just making sense because for me I was planning on targeting this daily structure here. You see, which is trading a 1 to 2 trade, you see, which is not making sense. So for me, if the entry signal is not making sense, even though I'm right, I'll just let the trade. But it was a very perfect trade. If it was for people who enter based on this what you call order block also or supply, you would have been in a nice 1 to 11. But for me, I wait for my confirmation like it, or like always, as it's my plan. So you can see even on the 30 minutes time frame, when I got my confirmation, it was just too bad. After I got the retest, look, if this would have at least closed just right there, then I would have taken the trade because at least my stop loss would have been up there. You see, then I would have at least a 1 to 2.7, which is not bad. But bro, the bearish engulfing candle closed at this zone here. You see, closed at this zone. But there, I know sometimes there are ways when how you can go about these movements. But again, obviously I missed this because this happened on a Sunday. So in such situations, what we do is when you look at this bearish engulfing, yes, it has formed, that sometimes market will tend to retrace back to the same to fill the bearish engulfing before it finally goes down mostly. So if you want, because more usually when it makes that bearish engulfing, it's breaking a previous level of resistance. You can see here, so it broke below. So usually what you can do is this is a new higher lower high, and this is a new lower low. You can wait for this retest here, then again another bearish engulfing, then you can reduce the thing. But again, it didn't just make sense for me because again, look, I'm just taking a 1 to 8 trade, so that's why I passed this. I would have really enjoyed if we had something like this after this retest, after the retest, and the bearish engulfing just at that same zone. Then I would have taken this trade, but it also happened. Yeah, it was also a very good trade, very good small trade. You can see, and market is still dropping, still dropping. So what do I expect from this? As of now, when we got our, maybe we can expect a nice pullback again to then sell, something like that. Yeah, because the weekly didn't have the weekly now is about, now the weekly should have that retracement. It only had that nice push, you see. So I'm still interested in this pair again, very interested in this pair. Let me first and because I'm no longer interested in this one. I'm still in now. Australia CHF. This one I told you I picked this one over that one. That one over Australian AUD CHF, but it also played to the T. So look, Australian NZD, it's just here. Let me give you an example so you can see. Australian NZD is just right there, not there, not there. It's right here. You see. So now, what I want for that pair is to have the now initial pullback to sell. You see, so that trade I was showing you, I was trading based off that weak retracement to then even push further. You see. So the Australian USD is currently here. You see, that's where it is at this zone. So now we are expecting for that weekly rejection. The thing that happened here, you see, that pullback is what I'm waiting for on this pair. On this pair, you see, on this pair, you see that weak pullback there. So it's the same thing. It just repeats on it. So you just have to know when to take. Then for Euro AUD, remember this is, I believe is the last one. I was telling you we will counter trade this after when we see the break below this zone. This is a nice double top because we believe market should have that nice retracement before heading to the upside. So that's what happened right there. So for now, I'm just waiting for market to trace back here. So I'm very much interested in among all these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 trades we're looking at. I'm only interested in these two. Let me see GBP and ZD. Maybe even no, I'm good. So just these two, they're the ones I might for continue looking on for the next week. So that's it. I'll update you when we analyze for the next upcoming week. But for now, this is the third week of March. The results we got. Thank you for